Imagine you are standing in front of a wine shelf. You have to choose what wine to take. How do you choose it? People make different kinds of decisions and they have different motives. One of these is to buy the cheapest one. You save the money right away. The other decision maker is to buy wine at the most expensive prices. You reach out a bottle on the top and you think it's quality. Another decision maker is to buy by brand. A producer has a well-known image and it gives credibility to you. Even this does not guarantee quality. It is very difficult to get a new product to the market. Like the example of the wine shelf, people have different motives for buying. If you are making competition with the prices, it takes lots of time and effort to sell a new product. Fortunately, there are several tools to do it, and one is a good story. So, why companies should write a story? In our opinion, a story gives the face and heart for the people behind the companies. It humanizes and unites people. Story also delivers values. Values are the spin of a company. When you get to know persons and their motives in the company, your emotion raise and you may give a chance to new products and services. You start to develop a trustful relationship with the company. And what kind of emotions? First of all, a story can deliver positive surprise. It leaves a memory trace for you. The story also delivers a humor. It brings people together. Story delivers also empathy. It is either joy of success or compassion. You are getting connected with a company. So, companies use storytelling to help customers in making decisions. What kind of stories could companies have? Companies can have a story of a company, or story of a product or service. The story can be fictive story, or true story. It is easier to create true stories. When you are using a fictive story for the company, it needs lots of work to keep the image that the story is real. It easily breaks the authenticity, the feeling this is real. Instead, using a true story it's easier because everything is true. You don't have to fake and pretend anything. When you are writing a story for a product or service, there is always one target group where you are pointing it. It does not have to cover the whole company. The true story tells facts about a product or service. It tells how it has been produced and values behind the common brand. We think the truth can be more miraculous than fiction, but sometimes is needed to flavor the stories. With spicing, you can explain, for example, difficult services or process. One way to do it is to use symbolism. How to start creating a business story. The easiest way to start creating a story is writing a historical story of the company. First of all, you have to write down the facts about your business, and there is a tool to do it, the value proposition. The more effort you put for doing the value propositions for your products and services, the easier it is to write the story. What kind of tools can be used? Except the value proposition tool that was mentioned before, it is useful to do some warm-ups, exercises, which relax and raise creativity. Also, there is a story climbing tool. Story climbing is one of the ways to write a business story, and might be an easy start. In the story climb, there are ready-made questions, which follow the storyline. When you answer the questions, it is quite easy to create a basics for your story. When the story is ready, the basics of the story is just a raw version of the story. There might be sentences which have to be removed and holes to be filled. Some sentences might be in a wrong place. So, you have to edit the story. When we are answering the questions, we usually want to do it fast. It's okay, but sometimes there are missing real reasons behind the action. That's why we have to use questions why and how with all answers, so many times that we can find the pushing motives. The story is ready when it feels whole and unbroken. When you can proudly say, I wrote this. Creating the story takes time, and usually, when it is ready, things change, and you want to tell something more or else. Dear people, write stories. It is fun, rewarding and healing.